What's good, everyone? It's Nigel Lair Black Sex Pal. Leg day was upon us again, and it was a funny one today because I wasn't actually going to go to the gym. So on my way back from somewhere else, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go straight to the gym. So went straight to the gym. I loaded up the bar with 220 kilos, as you can see here, and I started squatting, as you do. Granted, this was about 2 o'clock. I hadn't eaten yet, and I hadn't eaten all morning. And there I am, starting off my set, having warmed up sufficiently, on 220 kilos. After that first set, I thought I was a bit silly, so I dropped it back down to 180. Because I really felt it on the first set, to be honest. It felt really heavy. And that's most likely because I hadn't eaten properly that day. Today. And I went straight to the gym. So, but hey ho, such is life. No excuses. We get there, we get the work done. Second set, 180. I decided to do 5 sets of 5 with a drop set on the final set. I believe this was a final set on the drop set where I did 5, 5, 5, 10. I hate doing this, but I also love doing it because I know the benefits of doing a set like this. Again, your cardio is going to be tested. So if your cardio isn't great, I'd suggest that you get your cardio up before you attempt to do this. Or you could attempt to do it with poor cardio, but it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. So yeah, 5, 5, 5, 10. Sometimes in the past I've done 10, 10, 10, 10. Now that's me at my peak. That's me at peak fitness. So anyone who does it that way, 180 for 10, 140 for 10, 100 for 10, and 60 for 10, with hardly any rest in between sets, only resting to take the barbells off the bar, then you are, trust me, that is epic. You don't see many people doing these drop sets because they're hard and they really test you. Yeah, drop sets are one of my favorite things to do, especially on leg days. So there I was down to 100. I don't know if you can see it here, but don't make the silly mistake I made here. I was just trying to get the sets done. I didn't put the clips back on the bar, and you can see the barbells kind of slipping off on the right here. So yeah, always train safe, train smart. If that bar, those barbell fall off, it could go horribly wrong for me, and I'd look incredibly silly. May make me go viral, but the embarrassment is not worth going viral. So always put the clips back on. Don't be Nigel. Be clever. So there I am, finished off on these heavy squats and 10 reps, 60 kilos before I moved on to front squats. Another favorite of mine. Front squats are great for the quads, as you know. It's a great mass gainer for the quads. It's obviously a lot harder than doing back squat. Why, I don't particularly know. Maybe because you're trying to control a heavy weight on the front, on your traps at the front rather than on your back. But it is sufficiently, or what's the word I'm looking for? It is relatively more difficult doing front squat than it is doing back squat. And that's probably why you don't see many people doing it. I bet you don't see many people doing front squats at your gym because it's hard work. And they're average trainers. They're not putting the work in. I'm joking. But yes, front squats are a lot more difficult than back squats. So, but it's one I love doing. I've kept it in my routine. I do this almost every session now because I love the way my quads feel. I love the response I get from it. I love the fact that I see the gains I make from doing front squats. Even though I have a hack squat at this particular gym, I still keep front squat as part of my routine. So I did 4 sets of front squat, 4 sets of 10 front squats before I moved on to single leg squats here, isolate the quads. And be honest, I hadn't done this one in a while. Again, haven't done the amount of sets I'd previously done. The legs were fairly fatigued, so this was the right time to do some single leg squats. You know, I had nothing left really, to be fair, here, so I was really feeling it. But yeah, single leg squats, not a great exercise. This kind of hits your quads, glutes, and hamstring because of the angle of the movement, as you can see here. So yeah, it's a great exercise and one for you to add to your session for an all-round leg burning exercise. Like I say, it will hit your quads predominantly, but it will also hit your glutes and hamstrings. Again, I did 4 sets of these, 10 reps each side, though I believe this was a final set I did where I got 8 or 9 on one side, I think on my left side, which is obviously weaker than my right, being right-legged. But yeah, that really hurts. That really hurts. Then I decided stupidly to move on to hack squats, as you can see here. Yeah, I kept the weight really light. You know, as you can see here, I'm only doing a plate aside, and this felt really heavy. And like I said, having not eaten properly before going to the gym, I was feeling it even more. But no pain, no gain, as they say. And I don't make excuses. I get to the gym and I just get the damn work done. And I hope you do the same, or you take some kind of motivation from me, going to the gym on an empty stomach, not planning to go to the gym, but squatting some heavy ass weight when I got there. And as you can see, I've reversed the squat. This is not a great one for the hack squat machine. It's quite, it's quite interchangeable. You could do different variations on it. You could even do good mornings on the hack squat. So it's a good machine. You don't see me using it quite a lot because I find it quite boring, to be honest. That's the real reason I don't use it. I'd rather go to the gym and just squat heavy weights rather than mess around on the hack squat. But the hack squat is a great machine because you isolate the quads on it. Whereas with squats, your conventional squats, it's more difficult to isolate the quads. With the hack squat machine, it's a straight up and down. It's a bit like the Smith machine, right? You can really focus on the quads doing it. So it's a great kit. And not all hack squat machines are the same. You find some hack squat machines are better than some. You can lift heavy on some hack squat machines as well. So be mindful of that. This particular hack squat is brutal. For some reason, the angle means that you can't lift as heavy as some hack squat machines I've used in the past. But anyway, that was it. Front and back squats on the hack squat machine to finish off. 10 reps aside. I did 4 to 5. I believe I did 5 sets in the end of this. And that was my leg session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Much love. Take care. Peace.